Hello, my dear boys and girls. My today's arrangement is phrasal verbs. I am going to give you the most important phrasal verbs. I have already given you some phrasal verbs, and tonight I am giving you the most important phrasal verbs, which are very important for your conversation, which are very important for your competitive exams, and everywhere. All these phrasal verbs are very important. The first phrasal verb that I should give you is butter up. Then what is the meaning of butter up? Butter up means just to while somebody. Just to while somebody. Okay? Just to while somebody. Now, let us explain the phrasal verb butter up in a sentence. For example, you are writing, you can butter up your boss very effectively. You can butter up your boss very effectively. Full stop. So, what is the meaning of butter up? Actually, butter up means to flatter somebody, to oil somebody with your pleasant words. Okay? You can butter up your boss very effectively. Phrasal verb number 2. Buzz off. Buzz off. What is the meaning of buzz off? Buzz off means to leave or go away. To leave or go away. This is the meaning. So, buzz off means to leave or go away. We usually say, I am exemplifying this phrasal verb in a sentence. You please buzz off and leave me alone. You please buzz off and leave me alone. That means you please get lost, you please go away and leave me alone. This is the meaning of buzz off. Phrasal verb number 3. Call by. What is the meaning of call by? Call by means visit a place or person briefly. Visit a place or a person briefly. Okay? Call by. That means for a very short time, just to visit a place or a person for a brief time. Okay? Now let us make a sentence using call by. Mrs. Jones called by me on the Christmas day. Mrs. Jones called by me on the Christmas Day. On the Christmas Day. Full stop. That means Mrs. John visited me or met me for a brief time. Okay? Now phrasal verb number 4. Call for. Call for. Require, need or demand. There are three meanings. Require, need or demand. Call for. Okay? Now let us use this phrasal verb in a sentence. Your great success calls for a celebration. Your great success calls for a grand celebration. A grand celebration. Okay? So, your great success calls for a grand celebration. Calls for. That means require or need or demand. Now, phrasal verb number 5. Let me clean the board. Okay? So, phrasal verb number 5. Call off. Call off. What is the meaning of call off? Call off means to cancel or abandon. To cancel or abandon. Okay? Call off. That means to cancel or abandon. Let us use it in a sentence. The laborers called up the strike. The laborers, the laborers called off the strike when the manager complied with them. Complied with them. Full stop. So, to call off means to cancel or abandon or reject. Okay? The laborers conduct the strike when the manager complied with them. That means the manager expressed his same opinion with the laborers. Okay? Or accepted the given proposal of the laborers. Phrasal verb number 6. Call on or call upon. Call on or upon. Then what is the meaning of call on or upon? That means invite or request. Invite or request. Okay? Invite or request. That is call on or upon. Both are correct. Now let us exemplify the phrasal verb in a sentence. Now you must call on Dr. Bose Now you must call on or upon Dr. Bose to deliver a lecture on climate change. Okay? Now you must call on or upon Dr. Bose to deliver a lecture on climate change. That means to invite or request. Now phrasal verb number 7. Okay? Calling. What is the meaning of calling? To ask for the services. Okay? To ask for the services. Suppose I am saying, let us call in a doctor. Let us call in a doctor to attend our ailing father. Okay? Calling. That means to ask for the services. Let us call in a doctor to attend our ailing father. Now, phrasal verb number 8. Let me clean the board. Phrasal verb number 8. Okay? Call up. What is the meaning of call up? Call up means to bring something back to one's mind. To bring something back to one's mind. That means to remember, to reminisce, to call up. Okay? Let us use this phrasal verb in a sentence. For example, I called up the memories of my childhood. I called up the memories of my childhood when I saw him laugh. Full stop. Called up. That means I remembered, I brought back to my mind the memories of my childhood when I saw him laugh. However, these are the most important phrasal verbs that you can use while you are going on with conversation with some persons, and when you are going to sit for exams in the competitive exams, and it is for all. However, I want to remind you of the fact that phrasal verb means not prepositional verbs. Phrasal verb means verb plus adverbial particle. Because verb and adverbial particle actually express a single meaning. For example, sit down. Sit down. Stand up on the bench. Stand up on the bench. Stand up is a phrasal verb, but on is preposition. Sit down on the chair. Sit down actually expresses a single meaning and on is the preposition. Okay? So, I am ending my lesson today here, and last but not least, I request all of you to subscribe my channel, to like, to comment, if possible, and if you find any content and if you like my teaching, I expect from you your subscription, your like, your comment, your share. Okay. Good night. Good night to all.